Shh! Can you please be quiet? I'm trying to hear something. Legend has it, there's a plant here in this garden that can cry. It's called a mandrake, and it looks like a person wriggling in the dirt. And this guy isn't a myth. He's really sprouting alongside other legendary flowers in the garden at the Met Cloisters in New York. So grab a trusty trowel and the sharpest pair of ears you've got, because we're about to dig into some very juicy garden gossip. When it comes to this garden, Carly is the expert. She takes care of the plants here at the Met Cloisters, and some of them aren't your ordinary garden variety veggies.
We grow plants that people grew in gardens hundreds of years ago in medieval times.
And many of these plants were believed to have magic powers.
Like lady's mantle. Medieval people collected water droplets from this plant's leaves to make a potion they believed would let them live forever. And calendula. People thought they could magically improve their mood just by staring at it.
And here, the mandrake, the plant that cries.
The mandrake wasn't just known to cry. When it was pulled, it supposedly let out an ear-splitting, deadly screech.
But of course, the mandrake and other plants here don't actually have magic powers. Carly can yank a mandrake out of the dirt, and guess what? Crickets. Literally. No deadly screech. All we've got is a silent root that kinda looks like a little guy. That doesn't mean the garden is completely safe, though. Turns out, there is a seed of truth buried in those medieval tales. The mandrake can't kill you with a screech, but if you eat it, it could make you really sick. On the other hand, some plants are good for us. Remember calendula, the marvelous mood plant? Today, it's used in skin lotions to help heal cuts. These plants aren't magic. They have real properties that change the way our bodies feel and mend. Some are even used as medicine. That's the true wonder of the garden here. All sorts of flowers with very real powers.